Alright everybody, welcome to this quick overview of how the loadout system works for Sector's Edge. So you go to customize loadouts and you go to whichever one you want to modify. So each loadout gets 15 points. If you do not use a point, it goes into your block capacity. You see, as I use more points, it will lessen my block capacity. So the way it works is there are weapons. Each weapon has its own power budget, Railgun 10, knock rifle 9, yada yada yada, all the way down to here, with the revolver, pistol, and plasma pistol being the least power in the weapons. So you can choose one primary and one secondary. Although you cannot go over 16 points, so I cannot do any of this. I have to go all the way down to a shotgun. You use left click to get a primary, right click to get a secondary. You are allowed to have two of the same weapon. So if I go here, I can use two combat shotguns, for example. But you cannot use two of the same weapon if it adds up to 16. So you can use two SMGs, but not two assault rifles. And definitely not two railguns. So the way that the modifiers work, shielding. This may change in the next, currently in the current beta it is changed. Although I'm just going to act like it's not going to change and it's going to stay shielding. So what that does is it gives you 110 health instead of 100. You see in the bottom left of my screen, it says 110. If I go back to my loadouts, if I take that off, it will say 100. Then it would go 103, 106, and 110. Stealth, it just makes your footsteps quieter. It just makes you quieter in general. Can't really show that here. Hydraulics, you just fall. You can fall longer without dying, so it's very useful if you're going to be using like kinetic 3, this 3, and that, which is exactly 15 points, because then you can fall a lot and not die, which is very useful. So that was hydraulics building. You get to place your building further. For example, right now, the furthest I can place it is right here. But if I come over here and get some building 3, I can place it all the way over here. So you get a lot more building range. Kinetic I showed with hydraulics. So with the rocket rifle and kinetic, you can go a lot further. Explosions will knock you back quite a lot. And you can do a lot of fun stuff with this, even, for example, with the Orberator, which will knock you back a lot as well. That was not a good example, but that. It will do that, as well as the C4, which will also knock you back. If you explode it, it will also knock you forward. So those are some things that you can do. Very, very useful. There's a lot of stuff you can do. This game movement is very fast. Speed, it just makes you move faster. For example, this is how long it takes me to run across. And with speed, it is slower. Well, yeah, it's slower. It's faster to run across, that's what I meant. So loadouts, and then next is Scavenger. Scavenger just gives you 10% dig speed, 20% dig speed, and then you get 10 health per ammo pickup if you have level 3. And if you have level 2, you gain 1 equipment ammo on every pickup. Equipment ammo is these 3. You do not have a 100% chance to pick it up every time. You have, I'd say, about a 50% chance. I do not know the actual number. So those are the modifiers. Now to the weapons. The weapons are going to be up to you to figure out. They're mostly try it, see if you like it, but I'll go over some of the fun ones. First one is the Railgun. The Railgun does 55 damage on a body shot and will instantly kill anyone with a headshot, dealing 110 damage, which will kill somebody no matter what. The rocket rifle is also a fun weapon, very fun. You can bounce with it, but if you do not have kinetic, you are not going to go anywhere. It will do 65 damage on a direct hit, and a lot less if it is not. So I'd recommend aiming for the direct hits. Orberator is definitely another fun one. All of the explosives are very fun to me. But for the Orberator, if you shoot it, it will go through quite a lot. I think that wasn't even how far it could go, but either way, the Orberator is definitely a fun weapon. Like if your enemies are camping or something, you can take out the orb and completely destroy any of their bases. Grenade launcher, it works as well as you'd expect, which is not that well. LMG plasma rifle and assault rifle are similar. The only difference being the plasma rifle is tap shoot. Like if I hold down left mouse button, it only fires once. But you have to tap shoot in order to actually use it. Now, the assault rifle is a lot faster and automatic, as well as the LMG, which is to say, your beginner's weapon. I'd recommend using the assault rifle to start up. It is the most comparable to other games' weapons. The SMG is the assault rifle, but faster and a short range, and the light plasma is similar, except all of the plasma weapons are not hit scan. But plasma rifle is similar to the assault rifle. The double barrel and combat shotgun, both of these are very interesting. Well, the double barrel isn't that interesting if you get right up and close in order to do a bunch of damage. If every single pellet hits, you're looking at like 108 damage, unless some of them headshot, which means they are dead. And it will be pretty useless from, say here, 2.7 damage from here. It will not do much damage from here, so do not count on it. But the combat shotgun, I'm going to shoot it from here once. 40 damage. 40 damage, but 95 damage. That is almost an instant kill. The way it works is, if you look at my crosshair, or if you look at the scopes that are slowly turning red right now, that will indicate how tight the spread is. The tighter the spread, the more damage you're going to deal to your opponents. Unless you want to do claddles, then you do you. But this weapon is very fun for coming over quite a bit longer range than the combat shotgun, than the double barrel shotgun. And it's kind of a sniper, but not really, as you can do 40 damage per shot from this range, although its time to kill will easily be outnumbered by most other weapons like the assault rifle. Although, another thing with this is if you continue to let it go out, it will slowly start to lose its spread. That wasn't the best example, but yeah. So the two pistols, or the two of these pistols, so this regular pistol is a automatic weapon. 16.5 damage headshot, 11 damage for a body shot. Nothing really interesting with it. And the tap fire plasma pistol is just a tap fire pistol. Another one that all of the plasmas are not hit scan, they are projectile. And the revolver is my favorite weapon in the game. It is the one that I main. It will do, get this, 50 damage to the body shot. But if I shoot as fast as I can, it does not shoot that fast. So you really have to be like getting up in there, not really getting up in there, but like you gotta hit your shots with this. And also, it loses, it has very, very short damage, or a very, very short max damage range, like all the way up to here. This far away, you are already doing less damage. About here is where you got. So, if you go all the way over here, you're doing 25 damage, 22 damage right here. So it is not a good weapon for long range, especially because you're doing 15 damage here, and 15 is the lowest it will go. It will also do 75 damage on a headshot if I hit one. That was a headshot, did 50 damage. But 75 damage on a headshot, and here's one interesting fact. If you hit them with a headshot or a body shot and you go for a melee, it will instantly kill them no matter what. So quick shot, and then a melee, assuming you don't miss. There we go. It will be an instant kill, like shot, melee, they're dead. One good combo to keep in mind, and it is the one I use the most. So then we have these things. I'm going to get kinetic here. First, you have your equipment. You have your C4, your disruptor, and your scanner. So the C4 is a weapon that you can place down and explode. If you have kinetic 3, you will be shot back pretty far. Yep, that's pretty much what it does. But remember, you will take fall damage. So, try not to take fall damage. And also, here's one thing that you can do. Put it on the wall. You can put a block there. You can probably hide it better. But if someone's going over here, you can still kill them. A better example would be if you have a floor here. If you place one here, you cover that up. And then you continue the floor. But if somebody is walking across, they're dead. So just remember that you can hide these behind stuff. Like if someone's just walking here, they will take damage. And if it is you, you will be shot back pretty far. Now we have the Disruptors, which are a bit different. What you do is that, except if I actually placed it. So it is whatever color your enemy team is set to, it shoots you back. I will say that. So, yeah, I did not actually know that you could do that. Good to know. So it will have a thin little wire here, where if you touch it, then it will start dealing damage to you. It does 30 damage over increments. If you go under it, it will not get you. If you go over it, it will not get you. And you can also shoot it to get rid of it. Here's the thing, though. If it is right here, well, if it is right there, if you melee it from here, if you can, okay, yeah, it will hit you. If you melee it, it will hit you and deal some damage. So, it is good to shoot those and be far out of the way when you shoot them. Although I also want to try something if I can. I don't think I can. I can. Sorry, cool. So next is the scanner. The way that the scanner works is it is a 2-shot weapon. It's not really a weapon, but what you do is you fire it over there, and then on your mini-map, which will be in the lower right of your screen, you will see if it can sense anybody through walls or directly line of sight. And also you will see their outline in game. And if it is on the other team, if it's the other team's scanner, feel free to shoot it and destroy it. And now is the sticky grenade. So the regular grenade works as the opposite of a sticky grenade. It will bounce off of stuff. For example, if I throw some over there, it will bounce off of the objects. Another fun thing to note, if you shoot it, they will explode. So, if you see a grenade that is right underneath an enemy's foot, and you know it will damage them, which means either it is that enemy's grenade or it is your own team's, then you can shoot it and they will probably most likely die. So it is a good thing to know that you can, in fact, shoot grenades. And also, what you can do is you can hide around a corner, you can throw a grenade, and as they walk through, you can shoot it, probably instantly killing them. For example, like, if this is a solid corner, I'm running back here, I throw a grenade here, I see someone walk up, I shoot it, and they die. Very fun weapons, these grenades. But the sticky grenade is the same thing, except it sticks to things. Yep, that's the difference. Yeah, 2 grenades will, like, definitely kill you. But it sticks to things, so... Still shoot you back, still does, I believe, the same amount of damage, but it will stick to things, and it can still be shot and exploded. So remember that, sticky grenades will stick to things. Who would have thought? And if I can actually aim, which I can't, knowing me, it will still explode, even if shot from mid-air, or if on the wall. So that is a quick overview of the loadouts. There is one more thing that I want to show you, and that is the... it will let you do this in the ship. It will not let you do this in the actual game. Do not try this. or you do not suspect that it will succeed. So you get prefabs. So what the prefabs do is if you press, I believe the default is Z, you get this wheel, and you can see your prefabs and you can place them quickly. Like if I want to have a sniping prefab, I do. Then I can hop up, shoot, like all of your different prefabs are here. There's this one, which is a 2-block high wall. And I can place 2 of them on top of each other to make a 4-block high wall. There is this one. And the way this one works, if you see here, you can set this green block is the block that it will like spawn on, like wherever you click, like that block is going to be this block right here. If you press enter, you can change it, and you can remove it if you want. It does not have to be a block that actually exists. For example, on this one, this is one that I use to hide, and then I dig down to escape. And that one is, so it's this one right here, and the center block is right here. So that's how this one works. You can be very creative with these. There is no like set, you have to have this one, but there are some recommended ones. Like I do recommend having an escape option. I do recommend having stairs. I have 2 types of stairs. And also I would recommend having this because it's just good. It's very good to have this. It's like head glitching, where you can see your enemies, but they can't exactly see you the best. So that is really like basically everything you need to know about this. You can only have max of 15 points. And there's one more thing I would like you to know. You can spot people. Yes, if I can join this, servers are starting. All right, cool. If it says servers are starting, it just means it is in between games. So if I go here, I spot them. Yeah, see, spot assist. You get 50 points for spot assist. So please, use your spots. Alright, so now that I have shown you the basics to the loadout system in this game, now it is your turn. You can go ahead, you can make a loadout. Go ahead, make a loadout, mess around with it in the ship, maybe play a few games with it. And yeah, have some fun with this game. It is an amazing game. I will probably make another tutorial on the game modes, so be ready to watch out for that later. And I hope you have a great time there typing. I'm gonna let them live. They're typing. No, they're typing. Glyph, they're typing. Glyph. Oh, they bugged. Oh, that was parallax. Alright, oh, guess I'm gonna keep asking. So, I've shown you the basics. Go ahead, make your own loadout, have some fun with this game, and I will see you in the next one. I'm dead.